If you're a skinny fat engineer and you followed all this online fitness advice and you still look the same, then this video is absolutely perfect for you. You're not lazy, you're not broken, you're not undisciplined. The problem is that most of this fitness advice out there just was not designed for you, for engineers. Honestly, most fitness advice out there is just made for a completely different set of people from you. So no wonder it didn't work for you. Most of the advice out there is for teenagers with seemingly infinite money, or fitness influencer guys whose job is literally to live in the gym, or people with simple lives that all they get to think about is food and gym. But of course you're not like that. You don't live this life where you can just sleep whenever, eat whenever, train whenever. This whole time you've been trying to use a system of fitness that's not built for your life, your unique set of lifestyle habits. Engineers really don't have infinite time to think about the gym, infinite time to train. Be honest, you guys are a completely different species. You've got a high cognitive load, huge mental fatigue throughout the day, sometimes even irregular schedules, and the kind of work where you're just going to be sitting in a chair for most of your day, sitting around sedentary. All the fitness advice out there assumes that you've got this huge extra amount of willpower to spend, but engineers don't have that. They've spent all the willpower already throughout the day because of the huge cognitive load. By the time you get to the gym, you're going to be absolutely exhausted, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. However, you've got to be careful. Engineers are trained inherently to optimize everything. But fitness doesn't really work like that. Fitness actually punishes over-optimization. You might be searching for the best workout routine, the best diet, the best training schedule. But this routine hopping honestly just kills results. This set me back years. I trained for 2 to 3 years, jumping around, changing all of my parameters for training and diet. I didn't make any significant progress until I actually sat down and stuck to one plan, one boring plan. It doesn't have to be glamorous. You just need to stick to one plan for a few years, for a few months, and that's when you'll see results. In fitness, consistency is king. It absolutely outbeats intelligence every single time. A consistent, boring plan will always beat out multiple, quick-changing, highly intelligent plans. Another trap you might fall into: sometimes chaos itself can be disguised as productivity. This used to happen to me all the time. I thought I was being productive, but in reality, my eating patterns were randomized, my sleeping patterns all over the place, my training super inconsistent. But I tricked myself into thinking I was being productive when I had all these chaotic systems that weren't really meshing together. There was no consistent basis to build upon. In regards to fitness, your body cares much more about the patterns and the systems that you set out rather than the actual hard work that you're doing. Now, another pitfall that I used to fall into all the time for years: your sleep. Engineers love to glorify a lack of sleep. You might be coding or gaming or doom scrolling in the dark for hours. You gotta remember that muscle is built in the recovery, not the training itself. If you keep sleeping for 4 to 5 hours per night, then there's no way you're actually going to lose fat or gain muscle. You're going to feel like absolute shit. Low energy, low drive, low social confidence and energy. If sleep were a drug, it would most certainly be illegal. When I get good sleep, I feel like I can absolutely conquer the world. But when I get 3 hours, 4 hours of sleep, even 6 hours, I feel like crap. I can't talk to people. My training goes to shit. I feel sick, fatigued, low energy. I hate recording content. But when I get that sleep, I just feel like everything is so easy in life. That's what I want you to try. Just for once, get some quality sleep. Now we are at the biggest issue of all for engineers in fitness. Your identity has not changed. Engineers might train in the gym, but they still see themselves as that skinny fat nerd who likes to stay up late and code and play video games. The identity of you is lagging behind your physical changes. Your old identity is going to be clawing back at you, telling you, you're not a gym guy, you're not into fitness, this isn't you. You're just a nerdy guy. I don't do fitness. This is going to make skipping gym sessions feel inevitable, feel natural, which obviously we don't want. It's going to make it feel like that you're going to quit no matter what, even though your mind is screaming at you not to. This is another problem that I struggled with for a long while. I would play video games for hours. I would play Counter-Strike for literally 12 hours per day. So even when I started training in the gym for years, I would still see myself as that skinny fat guy gaming in the dark. I wouldn't be able to recognize the changes that had occurred. I was improving physically, but I was absolutely sabotaging myself emotionally and mentally. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your identity. I'm afraid that willpower and motivation alone will not save you. Engineers thrive with external accountability, deadlines, structure. By default, fitness has none of these. Willpower easily collapses under stress. But you got to realize that accountability isn't weakness, it's just part of a structure that you can build. Most engineers don't need more discipline, they just need the right guardrails set in place. This is what actually works for skinny fat engineers wanting to get their dream body. A simple, systemized training routine, tracked calories, high quality, prioritized sleep, a strong, positive, new identity, and accountability. You need fewer variables, somewhat boring execution, and long-term thinking in place. It doesn't need to be glamorous, it just needs to be boring and get the job done, honestly. You need the plan that you can follow even when life gets hard, even when you can't be bothered. You just need to be able to follow it consistently. If this video felt uncomfortably accurate at times, then that is a perfectly good thing. Your whole life, you weren't failing fitness. It's more that fitness was failing to adapt to your lifestyle, your needs. This is why I work specifically with skinny fat engineers. I talk about this daily on Instagram. That's where I work one-on-one with guys exactly like you. DM me on Instagram, engineer, if you want me to personally help you build this system. If you fix your structure, then the body, mindset, and identity will naturally follow. Thank you very much for watching.